Oh, it's crazy. It's such a fun journey to be just experimenting with this, and recognizing that there is this natural thing of evolution that's going on. And each movie that I make, each time that I look at what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, I get to understand it a little bit more, which means that I get to create it in a way that I like to a little bit more. And the first video, I just had no idea what I was doing. I just sat down and did it and created. And the second one was this beautiful place of inspiration. And the third was this cycle of, okay, coming from that and then feeling the tension around the creation of it. And then yesterday was this place of really, I guess, dropping in a little bit more to what my message is and to what my story is and how I want to deliver. And so today there was a breakthrough. I actually wrote some notes about what I might talk about and did a little bit of research, and because I thought, all right, well, this is the fifth one now, so what am I going to do with number 5? And one of the tools that I've been using is it's something called Gene Keys. And some of you may have heard of it. It's an evolution, from my understanding, an evolution from the human design. And it's written by a guy called Richard Rudd. I'll leave you a link underneath as usual. The very first part, the first things that you look at when you're looking at the Gene Keys is your life's work and your evolution. And then this is your challenge. This is what you do in the exterior of the world. This is how you present yourself. And I just happen to have the fifth key, Gene Key, as my evolution in that. So I thought, well, that kind of makes sense. I didn't even put it together. I just thought, oh, okay, this is the fifth one. Let's have a look at what the fifth key is, and then I'm like, oh, that's right, that's my evolution. And then reading through it, it's really beautiful, because I guess one of the things that I've picked up is that there are these tools that we have, tools that can help us with the system and with the self, and it gives us a better understanding of the whole. And I was kind of thinking of this as the Trinity again, and the masculine and feminine and the unity of that, with the system is the masculine that creates a container for the self or the feminine to really be in that space of expression. And when the two come together, then there is this unity. There is something that's referred to by some people as the egregore, or it's really the essence that when the masculine and the feminine come together, there is a third entity. It's the energy that is between that is created. And it's with all things, it's that 1 + 1 = 3 type of scenario. And the really amazing thing with the Gene Keys as a tool for me is that it actually provides a system that allows me to understand the self so that I can express myself even more. Each of these spheres has 3 defined different energies to them. And the first one is called the shadow frequency. We're running from a place of unconsciousness, basically. We're just letting the game play out without really going into what's going on and what's not going on. And for this sphere, for the fifth Gene Key, the shadow frequency is impatience. The gift is patience. As opposed to having this lack mentality of there's an opportunity and I need to take it. If I don't take this opportunity, there's not going to be enough. And that's bullshit. But I believe it to be true, and that's, part of the social system and part of my upbringing, that, you need to take the opportunities, you need to drive, you need to keep pushing, you need to make things happen. And what I've been learning is that if I can sit back, open my heart to the adventure, and be patient, and then act on what happens, things happen effortlessly and synchronistically, and the things that I couldn't even imagine creating get created without me, and I just get to ride the ride. One of the things that Richard Rudd talks about is when we look at people's charts, basically cross out the shadow straight away, because it's so easy for us to point and blame at other people's faults, at their shadows, at the frequencies that they run at when they're feeling a little unconscious. If we can actually then cross that out and just look at the gift, and we can look at the city state, which is then the third, which is almost like that God state of let's look at the beauty that we can find around us. Let's not look for the faults. Let's not try and point out the faults. We know that they're there. They're in us. They're in everyone else. And we also know through the unity of everything, the more we work on ourselves, the more we work on the world at large. The world is changing really, really fast. Really, really fast. And, you know, I'm so blessed to have two beautiful daughters that are in their teens now, that are coming into that place of really exploring into the world. And I can witness this evolution firsthand. And I can tell you one thing for sure, that it's because of them that I want to create an awesome freedom lifestyle, because I want this for them. I want them to live an awesome freedom lifestyle, that they can step into a place and freely and comfortably be the greatest that they can be. The choice is yours. Every moment, the choice is yours. At what capacity of your potential do you live from? Live an awesome freedom lifestyle.